I'm going to have this bright light go off in my brain and I'm going to have this big epiphany. And that's just not how it happens. Before spirituality, chop wood, carry water. After spirituality, chop wood, carry water. You come from a place of love and gratitude, and you appreciate that you have wood and water, instead of resent the chopping of the wood. So life is still going to be up and down. It's about your perspective and what you do with the lessons. The lessons are gifts from the universe. I'm going to gift you this pain so that you'll be able to then recognize what you don't want to do again. And I'm going to give you the ability to see it so that you can have the opportunity to stand in your power and be who you are. Now, whether you take the opportunity, that's on you. Whether you learn the lesson, that's on you. Whether you love yourself enough to say, this is who I am, that's on you. We're at a precipice right now where the cycles are changing. We're at the end of a dynasty. And when these cycles come to an end, there's usually a good shift, like a flood or an ice age or dinosaurs die, or, humans are ascending. And we're ascending into a new way of being human beings. Not separate, we're uniting. And this is not by choice, this is per evolution. We're evolving into a higher state of consciousness. You're trying to do the right thing, but you're basing the right thing on what someone else has told you. So what happens when you die? In all actuality, when we die, we do leave our vessels behind, but our energy doesn't go anywhere. It just changes. It shifts. It's like ice to water. When we can't see with our eyeballs, then couldn't it be possible that we're not actually going anywhere? All the dimensions existed in the same space at the same time. Therefore, we are not separate. And when we die, we do not go separate ourselves. Reincarnation happens for the universal experience of individuality and duality. The earth plane is the only place that duality exists. Black and white, good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative, masculine, feminine, moon, sun. Those are all the same. Masculine and feminine is the same as positive and negative. It's the same as good and bad. It's the same as black and white. That's how many times it's been separated. So there is no good and bad. There is no right or wrong. There is no positive or negative, except on this plane. And that's what the experience is for. And we're supposed to all be different. And we're supposed to have weird, quirky things about ourselves, because that's the universe having every experience in itself. Every experience, meaning every single experience, meaning happy experience and what we judge as not so happy experiences. What we call trauma, the universe calls experience. When we can get to a place in our life that our trauma is no longer trauma, but just an experience, you can begin to allow the flow of what is to just be that, instead of placing judgment, ridicule, panic. We have so many stories that we make up about everything all the time. We make up stories about what's going to happen if I don't get this done in time. We can make up 50 stories in 5 minutes. We also make up stories about what could have happened if I would have done that, if I would have done this, if I didn't do that. We're wasting time making up stories that are never going to take place. And what we're not doing is creating in this moment, right now, what we desire, which is a life of happiness, to feel love, to be loved, to give love, to be accepted. We all want to be a part of something. We all want that one friend. We all want that one love. We all want our child to think we're the best parent. We want our teachers to think we're the best student. We want our parents to think we're the best child. That is a natural human experience. When we go inside and heal all of those things that we deem as trauma, we bring it out into the environment that we're in, which is the earth. So now we're purging all of our shadows, and it's showing up in the surface of the earth, our shadows. The sun is sending solar energy to help clear and transmute that shadow and raise the vibration. We're bringing it up, letting it out. If we don't judge it, if we just allow it, then our lives change. The anxiety disappears. The stress disappears. The depression disappears. The what if disappears. You forget about all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, and you only do what you are, which is love. Be love. Because that's all that's inside of you. Your environment will reflect what you feel inside. Write down 5 of the things that you wish you could change about yourself. I'm in a hurry all the time. I don't make time for myself. I wish I could plan better meals. Whatever your 5 things are, write them all down. And then just look around your house. Go outside and look around the yard. Look at your kids. Look how they behave. Look at their rooms. Look at everything. At every single thing in your life. Your pets, how they show up. You know, how do you feel about the responsibility? Look at all of it. And then see if you can see the reflection of what you feel on the inside in your environment. And then consciously change one of those things about yourself. Every day, try to do something to move out of that space. You don't have to completely change it and be a different person. Just shift it a little bit. Today, I'm going to take 2 steps in a different direction. Literally, in the house, while I'm walking, I'm going to go a different direction. If that's all it is, do that. Then see if you notice your environment changing as well. And your mindset changes, your body changes, your actions change, your environment changes. That's how it works. If you get emotional and you feel overwhelmed and you start to cry, put your hands in your lap, look down at your hands, take a deep breath with your hands open. Suck the life out of your hands and through your nose down into your tummy, and say to yourself, self, this isn't who you are. This is something external. And then just sit with yourself for a minute, as long as you need to, until you feel like that energy is off of you. And then take a deep breath and keep moving forward. You'll see that it becomes easier and easier to let those things go because they really don't belong to you.